After a blown save, this reliever gets a pick-me-up from his pitching coach. When a star-level player finds himself struggling, he'll also find himself facing the scrutiny of the media and public. An experienced player knows that until he turns it around on the field, there will be no end to the questions and commentary. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. A representative calls with big news for his client. He doesn't get the reaction he was hoping for. A happy manager welcomes a prize acquisition to the club. He knows his new star has good reason to be miffed about being moved.
Noah Pelletier comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
17, Noah Pelletier.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jackie King, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Here's another 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Into the box, Alfonso, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Baltimore.
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Noah Pelletier takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Noah Pelletier.
Leading off the inning, Jimmy Mundy, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
1-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Digging in, James Bowers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Fagan moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. An early winter check-in. The player has decided he might like a role change. The agent will look to get his top client what he wants. Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. A manager checks in with his ball club. Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets. A manager checks in with his ball club. A check-in call from an agent to a pitcher who's been on fire in the spring. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. A player receives an update from his representative. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. With the season coming down to it, this team has a healthy divisional lead. The manager would like to keep it that way. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
Now at the plate, Robbie McGee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right.
Fouled off.
McGee.
Straight up.
Popped high in the air. Chavis shading to his right. One away. Up next for Chicago, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something belt high that you can get loose on.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Now at the plate, Pete Harmon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Way in front of that fastball. 2 out, nobody on. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. Sliding stop by Travis. He's out. An inning in the book. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Samuels, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ramon Samuels.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Standing in, Josh Huggins.
Designated hitter.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit in the air to shallow center. Travis ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Hayden Connors will swing it from the left side right here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready now, Elmer Vasquez.
And leading off for the White Sox.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Elmer Vasquez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Now batting, Robbie McGee. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cho moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat.
Up next for Chicago.
And a wave and a miss at a knuckleball for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Cho shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Pete Harmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Late that time for a strike. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. First pitch on its way.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Into the box now, Josh Huggins. He flew out in his last at bat.
Josh Huggins.
Now here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 7, second base.
Popped him up. Ayala is after it. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In there, strike one.
Vasquez.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been here.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. First pitch on its way.
And leading off for the White Sox.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Almanza.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The knuckleballs his out pitch, but it misses. 2-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Now batting, right fielder.
Popped him up.
McGee.
And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame. And coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And a fastball just a bit up. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Samuels. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Digging in, Josh Huggins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he gets ahead 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Caden Connors. He singled his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. First pitch on its way. And a strike as he waves through a knuckleball.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Eric DeSalvo comes on.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Our final line score.